echoes rise to awaken, flame within eternity. Today I walk the edge tonight, the golden sky will show, the crimson path will be my guide. So open your innermost mind and see, feel that beat of the road to survival, bloom in the dawn, meditation, carry the spark, stillness and fire, spread consciousness, a thousand faces to light the dawn, rising precision, tame and salvage, hurricane faces to face the unknown, shining lanterns through crimson night into my veins. Verily, I am thousand embers but one flame. Stand, the flowing tide will test my soul, and now the fleeting wind will carve my name upon eternity. Tonight I face the storm within, the shadow fades away, the lantern guides me through the void. So open your innermost mind and see, feel the presence of the Lord to survival, bloom in the dawn, meditation, carry the spark, stillness and fire, spread consciousness, a vagrant prayer to light my mind, tracing traces of golden ashes, infinite prayer to eyes of the blind, guiding signal into darkness. Oh, a thousand faces to light the dawn, rising precision, tame and salvage, hurricane faces to face the unknown, shining lanterns through crimson night into my veins. Verily, I am thousand echoes in one night. Verily, I am thousand embers but one flame. Born alone, our eyes wide shut and framed, knowledge as a blade. 49 from meditation set ablaze. Rise, the mantracles from mountain peaks, and now the echoes rise to awaken, flame within eternity. Today I walk the edge tonight, the golden sky will show, the crimson path will be my guide. So open your innermost mind and see, feel that beat of the road to survival, bloom in the dawn, meditation, carry the spark, stillness and fire,
Hello, everyone. Making sure we got everything set, ready to go. People know how the flow is.
Are we entering flow state now?
We absolutely are. All right. Just making sure that the socials are good to go. All right, socials are good to go.
What?
All right.
Oh. Never mind.
Okay, fine. Bear with me, people. Just got to make sure I have eyes on the chat. All right. Without further ado, what is going on, everyone? Episode 169 of the Self-Aware Gamers Podcast. I am your host, Silverback Senpai, and across the table from me is our returning guest, Dan.
What's going on, y'all? We back again, once again, after the last one being 167.
Absolutely. And to his left, my right, is our other co-host, Butter Punch.
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? How's everybody doing?
We can't hear you, Butters. Talking to the mic.
Hello?
Look
Hello?
This
Can everybody hear me? Hi, guys. How's everybody doing?
There you go. Now we can hear you.
Good to be back. It's an exciting episode today.
It absolutely is. There's a lot for us to talk about tonight. And shout out to our other co-host, Waluigi, who decided to duck on us because, it's Valentine's Day, so he had to leave. So if there's anyone we can blame for someone's absence, it's Waluigi. So we blame him for not being here because, he decided to be a good boyfriend. So I'm hating.
Pussy.
Like, you're supposed to be here with the boys.
Pussy. It's not even Valentine's Day. That's on a fucking Saturday.
I know. He could be here with us.
On a fucking Saturday.
Let bro do what he needs to do,
He could be here with us with the boys.
Hey.
Disappointed.
Very. Anyways, much love to Waluigi. Hopefully he's having a good time, as he should. But All right, so we got a lot to talk about today because obviously, of course, last week we didn't have an episode. But this week has been very good. Just recently, we had the PlayStation State of Play that just happened not too long ago, and we got a lot to talk about on that. So we're going to go ahead and get through some of these topics that we have. And the first one, since this is episode 169, 100 episodes ago, we did episode 69, which was more of a fan service or a Gooner episode, or however you want to call it. So for this topic, we're just gonna go ahead and just name off the top 3 Gooner games, our top 3 Gooner games and whatnot. So since Dan is a returning guest, we're gonna start off with him, then Butters, then I'll go last.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's me first, eh?
Absolutely.
All right. So, top 3 Gooner games, to keep it short and keep it brief. I'm going to say one of them is Nier Automata. Everyone knows that game, 2B, 9S, A2, all that good stuff. I like it because it's a fun, action game, hack and slash. It's my type of cup of tea in that regard. Given that also I am recently getting into DMC, so that's also something that also coincides with how much I just love the genre of the game so much. And even then, so with that being said, with Automata, I was really excited for when Nier Replica came out around the time, and I immediately pre-ordered. Though I will say that it was also a good time to be a Nier fan, but also a bad time for me mentally because I will keep it brief, but it was like a recent passing in my family, so
Understandable.
yeah. So I still had fun with the game regardless, but it was just like it was bad for me mentally, but I just pushed through and just finished the game and whatnot. So, but that's one of my top 3 for now. And then when it was announced for the Switch, I immediately had to pick it up for the physical pre-order with that reversible cover and the extra outfit for 2B. I forgot that outfit, but I think it had something to do with I know she has a mask, but I forgot what it looked like actually. But that's neither here nor there. But that's near. The second one, I guess, is way more recent, even though I haven't finished it yet, it would have to be Stellar Blade because I didn't really was hype about the game until a friend of mine who also cosplays streamed it, and I saw her playthrough of it. And as soon as last year I got a PS5 from some friends, I managed to play the game for myself. Mind you, I still haven't finished it. I already know what to expect after watching my friends playthrough, but I just wanted to get a feel for it myself, and then eventually I'll get the Nier stuff, and then eventually the Nikkei stuff, which also has other content or whatnot. But yeah, and number one will have to also be aforementioned Nikkei, but honestly though, I will have to say Honey Pop because
Honey Pop?
yes.
What is that?
Some of them call him Hunipop, but Honey Pop and Hunipop, it's like one of those you attach the colors to a bunch of cubes, and when you attach them together, they collapse kind of games.
It's
Oh,
Candy
okay.
Crush, but
Yeah.
with
Okay.
hentai.
Gotcha.
What is it?
That's a gateway drug. That's literally the gateway drug. Like everybody starts with that, and then they go into anything else. But Hunipop or like that's the gateway drug. I'm looking at you, Penguin. I know you fucking were on that shit. I'm calling you out on this one.
But yeah, I'd say Honey Pop is also another game I played because well, mainly I watched a YouTuber who played it. So I mean, everyone knows PewDiePie, so he played it. That's how I know about that game's existence, and I played it for a little bit of myself. But it was really fun. I enjoyed it. It's a very fun puzzle game. It's like that plus a dating sim. So, and to be specific, I mean, my favorite character in Honey Pop would have to be is it Ashley? I think her name is Ashley. If I can just pull it up, Ashley, because it's gonna kill me if I don't remember. Oh no, that's not her.
Chat cooked.
Hang on,
Not
wait.
the one.
Never mind. No, I hate her. I don't like that character. I forgot the character's name for the life of me. Forgive me, y'all. I'm just trying to figure it out because it's been a minute since I played it. So,
Ashley sounds like a nice gal.
is it Tiffany? Hang on. No. What is the? I wish I had this in reference, otherwise I'm going to be scrambling to figure it out. Wait, did I found it? Oh, Jesse. There we go, Jesse.
Jesse. Okay.
So it's Jesse from what?
Honey Pop. Jesse. Her full name is Jessie May.
Yeah. You could probably do Hunie is Hunipop.
Yeah, Hunie Pop.
Yeah. I never played this game personally, but I know a bunch of people did, and
Yes,
they're
you're
very
gonna
happy.
have to blur because there may be something crazy you're gonna pull up.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her. She's
It-
definitely a gal.
'cause,
Okay, so let me go ahead and put this on. Let me see if I can. Okay, I don't have it here, but I'm gonna.
yeah, blur. Good thing you put the blur option because you're gonna pull up something crazy. I'm like, well, streams banned. Goodbye, y'all.
GG's. We got banned. Chat. We're gonna turn into an audio only format now.
This video is getting monetized. No wait, the stream's getting demonetized.
Okay,
But
so,
yeah, this is
all right.
the
So now the
character.
people on the stream can see it.
So that's yours. That's your favorite.
Yes, we do like older women. Let's be honest, and a little bit of milfs.
Hell yeah.
And I haven't played Honey Pot 2 though, but there is another character who is also a MILF. So it's like I forgot her name again.
Cooked.
Oh my goodness gracious. Can Google please? Honey Pop.
Okay, so you got Honey Pop, and what? And you said was this the third game or the second game?
Near Sucker Played Honey Pop. That's a 3.
That's
but
that's a three. Okay.
But I will note one honorable mention. Will have to be Nikkei or Zenless. But
Okay.
I played Zenless since I got my PS5, so that's about it for me.
Okay.
Alrighty. Butter Punch.
All right, chat. Let me pull up the list. I had to get this one ready.
Oh boy.
This is a beautiful, beautiful day. All right. So we're gonna go with the classic, right? Not even a classic. We just got the announcement for DOA 6, Dead or Alive 6, baby. Yeah. Last round, we're getting Dead or Alive on PS5. New graphics, new costumes. We're so fucking good. 2026 is so fucking good, chat.
And we got that thumbnail with what's her name? The ninja woman? Kasumi? Okay, yeah, Kasumi.
Kasumi.
They knew they were doing. And
Dead
with
or Alive. Well, next iteration. We don't know if it's a Dead or Alive 7 or we're gonna call it Kasumi, but Dead or Alive 7. We got a new project. It's happening. PS5, and that shot. They don't even show you the face. They just show you her assets. They knew what they were cooking up, bro.
the plot and the backstory.
Beautiful. So DOA 6.
All right.
That's the first one. Second one, DOA Beach Volleyball 3. We don't even got that in America. That's how big of a gooner game it is. They only keep it over in Japan. They're fucking selfish.
Where's my Senra Kagura?
Exactly. But we're eating good. That's a great one, especially the beach volleyball. I was in volleyball in high school. I was a libero, so I just got to shout that one out. You know what I'm saying? Got to represent. And then the last one, Rumble Roses, that wrestling game from the PS2 days. I got to shout that one out. DK showed me a little bit of that when he was running stuff at Prodigy with the emulator stations he had. And he was like, yo, let me put you on some Peak. I'm like, what you know about Peak? Puts on Rumble Roses, and I was like, they're fighting in the mud? I love this shit, bro. So those are my top three. Those are my top three. I don't really got like a waifu listed up in my head, honestly. It cycles, but you know, I don't know what to give y'all. They're all just great. They're all just great. Can't complain.
I gotta play it though. I haven't seen Nick, so I mean, what's stopping me?
Yeah. All right, let me pass this one over to our goat over here.
All right, so on me. All right, so I got my top three Gooner games or Gooner-esque games. So, of course, the classic Nier Automata.
Yeah.
Classic. Love it from start to finish. Second one to that is definitely, I'm going to give it to Soul Calibur.
Okay.
Soul Calibur?
That means safe option.
I didn't even know they were gooning it.
I mean,
up over there.
there is Ivy.
There's Ivy, there's Taki, Cassandra, not Cassandra, but Sophia.
And 2B herself is in the sixth game, if I remember correctly.
And 2B is also in that game as well. So
Dang.
I got those two.
I got an old ball.
Oh, yeah. And then I would say Soul Calibur, but then again, I would have to also say Stellar Blade because
Yeah.
Stellar Blade.
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
Peak gameplay, music, combat, everything about the game. And of course, the character herself, Eve. And then, of course, there's also Raven, she is your equivalent to Raven from Teen Titans, if you remember. You know, a little bit moody, edgy. Your Shigo from Kim Possible. That, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's getting like everybody on their chat.
Raven.
Yo, Rocky, what's up? Good to see you in the chat, baby.
Let me
You said, bro, what you broing for, bro? Got a no ball.
Let me show you an example of
Raven?
Raven.
Okay. I'm seeing it from my end, but she was in
She was in Stellar Blade, and she was also in Nikkei, Goddess of Victory Nikkei as well.
that what I'm seeing right now, her render.
Oh yeah, the collaboration.
I should have been there for that and Chainsaw Man. But I mean, I gotta get back into playing Nikkei due to the Knickers Recall collab. Where? Hey.
So that's Raven.
Oh, she is.
Oh, that's
beautiful.
just cool.
She is beautiful.
I
That's
think
the
it's-
Nikkei iteration.
I think
Ah.
I've seen her at some part of the game from what my friend played on her streams, but I could be entirely wrong because, mind you, my memory's a little foggy.
There you go, chat.
But she has a cool design though.
Oh, definitely.
Beautiful.
And then,
Okay.
of course, there's also Eve, who's also in the game as well.
Eve.
Let me scroll. I'm just
Can't
loading.
have Eve without Raven. Can't have Raven without Eve. Can't have Mac without cheese. Can't have PB without some J.
Cheese on no pizza.
And that's Eve.
Eve.
Yeah. Nice.
Yay, Eve.
So yeah, go play Stellar Blade, everyone. Go play Stellar Blade.
Get it on sale. Get on PC for those mods.
Definitely, because that game alone pretty much outsold the PS5 version of the game by almost triple.
Triple?
Yeah.
Didn't they make like a couple mil on the PS5?
Yeah, they did. And then when it finally released on PC, they even made even more money to the point where Shift Up is now a $1 billion company. So big thanks to Stellar Blade and big thanks to all the Nikkei players for, enriching them.
Yes.
And then, of course, speaking of Nikkei, last but not least, of course, my top Gunner game is Goddess of Victory Nikkei, because if you have been watching my stream last night when I was going on for 4 hours, I was playing the last 2 chapters of the game.
I would know because I was there for like a brief second.
Yeah, I was there for the 2 chapters, and if you go through my IG story like right now, you will see like my emotions of like the events that are taking place within the game, and you'll see my emotions go from, okay, this is happy, funny, and then it just gets all depressing. I'm like, bro,
How does a freaking game about conventionally attractive women with weapons, and there is so much depression. It's on the same level as Nier.
oh yeah. Then of course I have a roster of my waifus in that game, but I'm just gonna go off with number 1, Dorothy.
Okay.
Dorothy.
Got
Okay.
a cool
okay.
design.
She looks like a healer. She's got a lot of wings.
I would say she's by far the most problematic one. She definitely has issues. And I would say the character that got me into the game would have to be Scarlet, the swordsman, or swordswoman.
My goodness.
And she's wearing the Eve skin.
Oh, right. The outfit that
Hell
she
yeah.
has in that game. I didn't really get into Nikkei if not for you and
And this is her original skin.
Hey, yo, that's pretty dope.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like that. Very Ghost of Tsushima Eve.
Oh wait, is she a boss in Stellar Blade?
Yes.
Is it the DLC?
And she is hard as fuck.
All right, then oh, wow. Okay.
So think of Virgil, but in female form.
Oh, so she fucking up your shit.
Yeah.
It's over.
I'm getting more flashbacks of me playing DFC 3 and struggling to be Virgil.
Yeah, so Nikkei is definitely one of my top Gunner games that I've been playing. There are other ones, and of course the one that I showed, Butter Punch, the one called Brown Dust
Brown
2.
Dust 2, baby.
What is that?
Oh, we can't show it on the
We
stream.
can't show it on here, but it's an RPG. RPG.
I guess
Full burst RPG.
I guess
Pretty
I'm gonna
banger game, though.
Look at it on my own time. Hang on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But anyways,
Brown Dust.
Good selection. Good
Crazy
selection.
how I got into Nikkei if not from you and your previous guests a month ago, Yashi.
yeah.
But here I am now in 2026 playing Nikkei.
Y'all got that. I can't. I got a bunch of other games I got to go through.
Brown Dust 2.
The mobile games will have to be put on hold for me.
Understandable. So, all right, without further ado, we've got through our Gunner games. Let's get on with the topics. And of course, we're going to start off with our very first one. And that is, hold on, let me full screen this bad boy.
Boop, 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 boop.
We're going to talk about Riot, because Riot Games have laid off some people, and it is sending the fighting game community into a discourse that's been going on for a good couple of days now.
That is rough.
So the TLDR is pretty much, they had to 2XKO their the development team. They're reducing their size, but they're still continuing on with the mission of the game. And this has sparked a lot of conversation amongst fighting game players, because this is a free-to-play fighting game, and it's a tag fighter, and there's only 11 characters currently out right now. And for a tag fighter, especially a 2v2, to me, it's too low of a roster. If it was like 16 characters, sure, cool, that'd be great. 16 characters at launch. Okay, there's some variety that of characters and different matchups that you can go through. But the fact that the Riot Games are reducing their 2XKO development team only spells the fact that, one, they're trying to save money. And if they're trying to save money, that also means that the game itself isn't making money. So, Butters, what thoughts that you have on the game?
I think this is pretty fucking rough because, like, I've been following this game for like a handful of years, right? So I personally was excited for this, and for it to like not perform as well as people have thought it was, a lot of people are saying that this is expected, or you have the other batch of people where this is like this is way too soon of an announcement because this game didn't like this game fully came out like probably like a month ago, right? And then we had like a little private beta and PC for a while, or early access was the proper term.
Yeah.
Right. So then it's kind of like, I feel like they just didn't have enough time to let it simmer, to let it be a thing. I feel like the marketing wasn't as strong, right? Because there's still a bunch of people that don't know 2XKO came out. So I feel like the marketing side on that was a little weak to let people know, hey, this game is now available everywhere. People can go play it. I didn't see it on my Instagram, like ads or anything like that.
Yeah.
So outside of just the immediate people who are into fighting games, they are the ones who know about it. But like, there's like a good amount of people who play League that didn't even know this came out. Yeah. So I think there's a weak side on the marketing in there, in my opinion. And then the other thing is, I feel like they're just not making the money that they want, but you're charging like $50 to $80 skins. I'm like, brother, I don't know if I could shell that out, right?
Yeah.
Maybe if you charge like 10 or 20 bucks a skin, I could be like, okay, maybe I like this character enough to justify that. But
Yeah.
it's just so much. And then the arcane skins being locked in $100 bundle, just
Yeah, that
stuff like that.
Yeah, that right there is ridiculous because if you're trying to make money off of skins, especially off the fact that your game is a free to play game, one of the best things you want to do is try to make it as affordable as possible, because the amount of playtime a person's going to have to put into the game to get the in-game currency is going to be a long while. Like a much long while. Like you're talking like maybe 30, 40, 50 hours into the game to at least make the in-game currency to try to get the skin. And if a skin is premium, then it doesn't matter if you grind that in-game currency. It's like, no, they want, real life money if you really want this skin. And I see this a lot with a lot of live service games, especially free-to-play games, to where they charge so much money and then reality hits them that, yeah, a lot of people are not going to buy it because you're putting it at $20, $30, $40, $50. Like, gamers would be more inclined to buying a skin if it was like below $10. Like, I would buy a skin especially if it looks good on one of my favorite characters. I would buy it if it's like under $10. So that way, now I can buy multiple. Like if I let's just say a skin costs $5 and it's a premium skin, $5, right? Mm-hmm. And there are more of them. For $30, I can have about 6 skins for my character. Congratulations, you just made $30 off of a gamer making spending about $5 per skin. But now when you up that price so much, now it's like, bro, I'm not trying to spend that much money on these skins. And funny enough, I know we're talking about League Riot with some 2XKO. I also ran into the same thing when I was playing Apex Legends, when I would buy all the premium skins for all of my characters, and of course try to get their heirlooms, and that alone is like $160,
bro.
But I was so in tune, but I was so addicted to the game at the time. And I had enough in-game currency to get new characters when they come out, and then of course try to get the premium skin. But some of these games, especially these free-to-play games, they are so cheap in giving you premium in-game currency that it's like it's by design that they want you to spend that real-life money.
Yeah, like they're forcing you to do that because the amount of time to spend grinding for it, it just isn't worth the time.
Right.
Yeah, it's really rough on that end, and I feel like that the skins, the marketing. A third point that I had a conversation with some of my friends yesterday was that the accessibility for newcomers for the game, what they designed in terms of like execution was easier, but then what you wanted to do for a fighting game in terms of combos and executions, and then like the concepts and nuances of neutral and like how do you play around in a fighting game, that just doesn't get explained to a new fighting game player compared to like MOBAs or FPSs where everybody can point and click, but not everybody. But the baseline's like a lot lower for a tag fighter. That's the baseline's a lot higher for people to hop on, and that's a little more difficult.
Right, I definitely agree on that because when it comes to fighting games, like it's one of the most difficult competitive sports to get esports genre to get into. And the reason behind that is because of the fact that the skill ceiling is a lot higher in fighting games than it is in your MOBAs and your first-person shooters. And because with those other games, it's team-based. With fighting games, it's 1v1. And as a fighting game player and a competitor, you have to not only master the character that you have, but you also have to learn all the different matchups of all these different characters. And then, of course, when a new balance patch comes out, now you have to relearn everything all over again for a little bit and to try to get adjusted to these new changes that occur. So for someone that wants to, for a newcomer to get into fighting games, it's a lot harder to get to that higher level because you're going to have to spend a lot of time not only taking a lot of losses, but you also have to learn all these different unique matchups. And then, of course, growing yourself as a player and a competitor when you're playing against many different people.
Yeah, I feel like that nails the point on really, really well. That plus, I wish they kind of promoted the tag, like the 2v2 part, a lot more. I feel like if you have a partner with you, it makes that process a little easier, and you could split the education.
Yeah, and of course the responsibility.
Yeah, and it's kind of a little rough. Let's see. I see Storm Rogue got a message for us. He says, that's because the game companies make it not worth your time to grind for the stuff so that it makes it more worth your time to spend the money. Yeah. Good point. That is a pretty accurate point that it just isn't worth just grinding it out. I tried to grind out Caitlyn, and that was a bitch to do because it basically took me a week just to get her without having to spend the $10 to unlock Caitlyn when she launched. And that was annoying. I'll be honest. But I didn't want to pay $10.
Pay to play a character with real life money? Ew.
Yeah. But no, yeah. It's a tag fighter is not an easy fighting game genre to hop on. It's much harder than just the 1v1.
Yeah.
So stuff like that is it's pretty rough. But yeah, I mean, what's everybody else's point of view for this?
If I had to give an input, well, mind you, I've heard of this game, but I never played it before. Like, I was wanting to get into it for the most part, because really, this was, I mean, the only fighting game I am excited for is Tokon, but...
Oh, yeah, the announcement for this day? For Tokon? Fire.
Yeah, it's fun. But, I mean, I honestly wish that more companies have stopped just laying off people, because it's like the common trend nowadays with certain developers and stuff, and it's just like... Yeah, we're living in an era of where AI can just do almost everything at this point, but it just kind of makes me sad for seeing people just, lose their job regarding, in general, with people who just want to grow up and be just independent game developers and such. So that's my thing with this whole, I guess, this Riot Games, laying off people and such like that, but that's just my point of view.
Okay. No, yeah, that's fair. Dude, like 80 people or half of the team in just the 1 month it was publicly out. I feel like it was unfair.
Yeah, definitely. And it just goes to show that they thought what they were doing was going to work, because we've seen the development team. They're going to majors, talking with people, demoing letting people demo the game, trying it out, and then of course getting that real-time feedback. I think if you're going to put your game out on consoles, especially like the PlayStation platform, and this was an idea that I had in mind as I was thinking about this, and that is that we know with PlayStation they have, you know, the tournament feature to where they have tournaments. If Riot Games would have partnered with PlayStation to, you know, have them host and feature their tournaments, and the winning prize for like the top 3 players within the tournaments are in-game currency for the game, then that would promote more people to be like, you know what, I'll get into this tournament and see how well I can do against other players, and then I can get some in-game currency from Riot. And if PlayStation wants, can also give, you know, currency to actual players for winning their tournament, or 1 month of PlayStation Plus, whatever. But just having that incentive, and then of course promoting your tournament, because that is a thing and a feature on PlayStation to where they feature and host tournaments. So if you have a new fighting game coming out and you want to try to maximize as many people as possible, I would look for those PlayStation. I would go to PlayStation and be like, hey, can you promote this to your audience, to your consumers, that you have the data and knowing of who actually plays fighting games a lot, so that way they would get the advertisements, they would get all the notifications about, hey, come try out 2XKO, and so on and so forth. Because every year PlayStation does the whole the wrap up or whatnot, and it tells you like what games have you been playing the most, or what type of gamer are you. For me, last year I was mostly fighting games. Like fighting games was my, you know, go-to for 2025, and that's all because I've been playing a lot of Grand Blue a lot. So of course the game genre that I have the most hours in is going to be something that that is going to cater to me. So if I was Riot, go to PlayStation, be like, host and feature our tournaments on your platform, so that way newcomers can get into the game. And you're also right, Butters. I haven't seen a lot of advertisements on social media, especially on my Instagram accounts, of 2XKO. And it's very odd and strange that that's the case, because it's like you have this new free-to-play fighting game, and when it comes to free-to-play games, they make their money off of the in-game currencies, the skins. So if you're not grabbing the attention of a lot of people, especially casual newcomers, then you're cooked. And when that happens, the worst inevitable happens, and that is, hey, we got to save some money in hopes to, you know, stay afloat. So we're going to end up having to lay people off, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's like the worst case scenario. I don't want that for anybody.
Right.
And that's unfortunately half of the team is gone for that, and it sucks because a lot of those developers, they're on Twitter, and they're active community members in the fighting game community. So you get to like interact with them. So like seeing people that I know by their names just have the unfortunate news laid down on them, and seeing how people react to it is just so unfortunate.
Yeah, and with that, you know, unfortunate news, we can go on and go with our next topic, and that is Highguard is also experiencing the same thing with mass layoffs.
Yikes.
Man.
Another one, bro.
Yeah, another game that I ain't gonna front. Jeff Keighley hyped this game up. And as I said before, even on the podcast, like, the game is okay, but it is not this awesome game that he made it out to be. And I'm just like, bro, you didn't help this game at all.
No, for real. It was one of those games that had to be shadow dropped, and he took away the magic of that.
Yeah. So I'll just read the articles. Unfortunate news coming out of Wildlight Entertainment. Alex Granner, a senior level designer at Highguard, posted on LinkedIn that he and most of the team at Wild Knight were laid off on February 11th. The game hasn't even been out for a month. Can we take that into our minds that the game has not been out for a month and you're already laying people off? The game's cooked.
It was doomed from the start ever since it got announced as like the Good to Roll last game of the Game Awards. So we saw it coming.
Yeah.
It's just so unfortunate, dude. Like the layoffs that happen after a game release, it's like you're supposed to celebrate that the game released.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have a party, do your thing, you know, celebrate, hey, we just finished the game and we have these patches just ready to roll out, and then just take a break of a month or two, maybe like a month,
Yeah,
and
work-
enjoy the reward that you have a game out.
Yeah, and then work on putting additional content into the game and just seeing the feedback of people and how they're enjoying it. And man, not even a month and they're already laying people off. Like, it's so unfortunate. Notably, he says that there were a lot of unreleased content that he and the team had designed for the game, which he was looking forward to sharing with the public. Wildlight shared a statement on social media confirming several layoffs. They confirmed that a core group of developers will continue to support the game. Today, we made an incredibly difficult decision to part ways with a number of our team members while keeping a core group of developers to continue innovating on and supporting the game. We're proud of the team, talent, and the product we've created together. We're also grateful for players who gave the game a shot and those who continue to be a part of the community. The statement read. And honestly, as I said before, it's like a lot of gamers knew this game was gonna be cooked. It was not going to get this huge strong support because the fact that we saw it at the Game Awards, and you look at the YouTube like the dislike ratio in the comments, and it's not positive. Like, a lot of people are not hyped with this game. And I remember one of the comments that I was reading. It was like, gamers are getting tired of this live service slop.
Live service slop. I like that. That's a definite term that should be clarified. And
Yeah,
used a
like
lot.
we're getting tired of hero shooters, these free to play live service hero shooters. Like, we're getting tired of it. Like, it's that window of opportunity to have a brand new live service game with a as a hero shooter, like, that window of opportunity is closing, and it's closing fast. I would say the only hero shooter game that came out not too long ago, or maybe a year or two ago, was Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, and there's a strong amount of people who will play it.
Yeah, and that's because of the fact that you also have the Marvel IP backing it, and of course with that game, you have a lot of more content coming to the game. You have more support for the game, so people are continuing to play Marvel Rivals. And I remember I said this on the podcast like a couple of episodes ago, that if DC were to do the same thing, they would be successful too. But if you're a new company and you want to do a hero shooter, good luck, because there's really, like, you have Overwatch to contend with, Apex Legends. Even though it's not as big as it once was, it's still active. You have Overwatch, Apex Legends, Marvel Rivals. So if you wanted to do another hero, and Valorant. So if you wanted to do another hero shooter, especially a free to play one, a DC one, and that's about it.
Right. There's a lot of people who would be interested in a DC world video game.
Yeah.
And
So
I still gotta be Marvel Rivals, honestly, because, mind you, what is it? I mean, I seen it in passing, and I see people gotta play it, but I don't know. Even after getting a PS5, it was just like, I guess I just forgot about it. And then later on, they made a PS4 version. I'm just like, where was y'all when I had a PS4 before getting a PS5?
I guess they were trying to see how much they have to, like, turn down a couple of settings and features, so that way the game can actually run decently on the PS4. Which by now, listen, if you got a PS4 now, like, it's time. It's time to move on to the PS5.
Listen, I was blessed by friends that gave me a PS5. You guys have no excuse. Get one before those prices increase.
Yeah, literally. Like, you can even pick up a used one for like $400.
Yep.
Just get it out the way, so that way you have it, and then of course you can enjoy the games. And if you want to keep your PS4, you can keep your PS4. But don't expect more new games coming to that platform, because they're slowly trying to cut off support to the PS4. Like, they're still gonna, like, PlayStation's still gonna support like the online or whatnot, but far as games wise, like, don't expect more new games coming to the PS4 platform.
Unless if it's third party.
That too.
Yeah. I feel like there's a space for the third party, but big AAA like games like Spider-Man 2 wasn't on that.
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank Rift was like the first
Apart,
one.
yeah.
Didn't get that. Ghosts of Yote
Wasn't on it.
wasn't on it. I'm gonna doubt that God of War trilogy is gonna be on that PS4, brother.
No.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm
ain't.
gonna keep it a buck with you. You're gonna have to put. You're gonna have to put that one away, old man.
Put it down. Put the PS4 down. Get the 5.
Put the PS4 down.
I'm looking at the chat. Stormbroke says the next update for Highguard is hello. We are all shutting down. It's bound to happen because I remember this also happened to X Defiant, and I was so upset that the game didn't make a lot of money with the microtransactions and whatnot with the skins, and it's like I said before, like a lot of these free to play games they need to make their money off of the skins and whatnot. But if the skins are expensive or not interesting, then eventually that game's going to be cooked. It's not going to survive long. The reason why Apex Legends has survived long because they actually have interesting skins. They have interesting characters. There's lore behind the characters. Like, you have to do a lot more with the game than just give us something bare bones. And with Highguard, like, there's very little to consume with the game other than just the gameplay. Like, what are these characters? Like, what is the lore, the story behind all these characters that you have? And it's just not going to keep people interested. Mm-hmm. So it's not a legacy title, too, because games like Call of Duty, that's a legacy title. It's because it's been going on for decades. So legacy titles can definitely get a pass, but new hero shooters, free-to-play that are just coming out, like, if your characters are not interesting and if the skins don't look good, your game's cooked. And that's the reason why you're starting to see a lot of people saying live service slop.
Mm-hmm. Live service slop, yeah.
Because people are like tired of it. It's like we don't care for these games anymore because it's like, yeah, we'll try it, but we just feel like these games just doesn't have that it factor. Like, it doesn't have soul. It doesn't keep you interested in playing it for a much longer period of time. And I hate to say this, that these live service games are getting their ass kicked by gacha games.
That's crazy.
No, for real, yeah.
Because the fact that at least with gacha games, they have figured out the formula that, let me put the camera on me. Sex sells. People like waifus and husbandos.
It's a tale as old as time.
And it makes them money. Why do you think Genshin is still a thing? Why do you think Honkai Star Rail is still a thing? Zenless Zone Zero is still successful. And if you want to get away from the fan service, look at Dragon Ball with their gacha games. And that's because Dragon Ball is a huge IP.
Mihoyo slop.
Mihoyo slop, yes.
I'm sorry, Yachi.
I'm about to tell y'all something right now. And this has to manifest for my sake.
Yeah.
Gooner shooters. We need gooner shooters.
But that's Nikkei.
That's on mobile. I'm talking third person or first person. We don't care about it because as long as we get assets, we get assets.
I mean,
but third person would be better. Give us a gooner shooter, bro. That's not tapped into the market at all. You give us a waifu with guns, people are going to be on it. Y'all already did it for Grand Blue with, is it pronounced Isla? Ilsa just pulled up, and I know y'all just got Grand Blue Ragnarok, and I know you're gonna put some skins on there. Like, step up. We need a gooner shooter. That's all we gotta say.
That's gonna be quite the shake-up for years to come.
No, I agree with Butters. Like, a gooner shooter would definitely do some good numbers. Like a third-person gooner shooter with very attractive characters, and then of course free to play, and you also sell some really good skins. You got the summer skins, you also got the winter skins, you also have the bunny skins, the maid skins. Like,
shift up, do something.
Like, the money is there.
That's all y'all gotta do.
The money's there. So in closing, hold on, Stormrogue also got he said, a lot of these games are repeats, and it's oversaturating the hero shooter games, and it don't bring anything new to the table.
I mean, this is true.
I agree.
Oh, yeah, I my problem with the current space of video games is that they're all these companies no longer innovate. They see something that's successful, and then they have to dip their toes into, I have to copy this to see if I can make money. Granted, this is a tale as old as time, right? I think a good example of that happening was GTA 3, where everybody was playing GTA 3 up to kids and to adults, and then they wanted to make all their future games more like GTA. Jack and Daxter from 1 and 2 is a perfect example of that transition, right? So all these
I remember that.
companies are trying to do that with hero shooters, and nobody's no longer innovating. And it's so sad to see that, because that's the money that people want to get. But nobody's looking at the gotcha games. Nobody's looking at the Gooner games, and they're the ones who are straight chilling. Y'all just got to get Gooner content. Like Tekken is making bikini fits, and then they just made the Asian fits like a week ago. I promise you, if you talk to them, they're making money right now. Like DOA 6 is back. DOA 6 is back. There's money, guys. I swear to God, if DOA 6 makes more than Tekken, I'm quoting it, bro. It's gonna fucking do it because of the skins.
Or, you know, just make a Gooner game, but cater to the females, you know, like Love and Deep Space.
Yeah. I never played Love and Deep Space, but I hear
I know
it's peak.
some mutuals of mine have played it before. I heard of it. That's not for my demographic. That's for them. But
Yeah. Date everything. I see y'all people. I've heard
I
of
gotta
that
play
game.
that one, actually.
Yeah. I know all the ladies love that shit. Yeah, cater it to everybody. Make it a Gooner game for everybody.
Literally. I'm like, nah, I definitely agree with Butters. Like, just make a, like, if you're a new company and you want to make a hero shooter, just make a Gooner game. Just make a Gooner shooter.
Yeah.
That's it.
But that's my point of view on. That's my points, I guess. You know, I have nothing more to say besides that.
And sure, you're gonna have journalists out there that are going to condemn the game, saying that you know, it's, you know, appealing to the male gaze or whatnot. Well, we got money. We're gonna like look at the numbers of all these Gooner games that are out there, especially the mobile ones, like Goddess of Victory Nikke, Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, Arc Knights Enfield. Like,
I forgot about Wuthering Waves because there was a thing to where
it just makes money.
with that game, Wuthering Waves, there was, I think they had like a thing with Persona and Sonic. That's how I know about it. But it was only just for like music tracks, and that's about it.
Okay.
At least from what I heard. Nothing too crazy.
Get some waifus, do some collaborations, bring other waifus from the other games and throw them in there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
Alrighty, so moving on to our next topic, and
Sure.
it's gonna be a long one because we just had the Sony State of Play. A lot of games got announced, and
Oh, pardon me. Holy cow.
let me go ahead and
Lineup 2026. I gotta put it up on my end. Thank you, Polygon.
My goat.
Yeah. Oh, you have it right there. I'm using Polygon, but
yeah, so a lot of games, trailers came out and whatnot. So we're just gonna go as I'm scrolling down. We're just gonna go through them. Did any of y'all saw the 007 First Light trailer?
It looked cool.
I skimmed through it, so yeah.
Kind of felt like the new Uncharted the next
Yeah.
generation Uncharted. That's what the vibe I got from it.
Yeah, definitely. And this game's coming out next month. So,
That's
and
pretty
speaking
cool.
and
It's pretty
speaking of
cool.
next month, I'm gonna say that this State of Play was actually really good because the fact that you announced a lot of games that are coming out this year. To me,
Yeah.
that is a plus. If you announce games, new games, mind you, that are coming out this year, I'm giving you a plus. That looks good. Even if it's games that I'm not interested in, the fact that it's coming out this year, like, hey, here are these games that are coming out this year in 2026. Be on the lookout for these games. I'm gonna give you credit for that. So a lot of people in the comment section were like, "Oh, this State of Play was ass. It was trash," because their favorite game did not get announced. And I am sorry to say this, but Kingdom Hearts fans, y'all just gonna have to wait a little bit longer more.
I'm dying over here, Squeenix. Give me Kingdom Hearts.
I'm so sorry. I'm hurting for y'all. I'm hurting for y'all, but
Being a
y'all
Squeenix fan is not for the weak. You have to have the patience of a saint.
Spare it some change, young man. That's what I feel like, man. I'm just looking for scraps.
And somehow State of Play is better than Nintendo's partner direct, which was literally last week, and that's crazy to me.
Yeah, that's why I put them last in the podcast topics. So, yeah, I'm definitely excited for this game. I'm definitely going to try it when it comes out.
Yeah, that's exciting.
The next game trailer, we had 4 Loop. I didn't care too much for this game. and there's no announcement date, so I was just like, okay, whatever. But it's a 4-player co-op game,
So
sci-fi.
It's alright.
so it's French slop, but premium. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Premium.
For Loop is a programming concept for all the computer science nerds, so they'll have fun with that.
Oh, yeah. Then Beast of Reincarnation. Now, this is a game that's been made by Game Freak, the same company that makes Pokemon.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the crazy one.
Yeah.
I've heard of this, and I've heard of the title a year or two ago.
Oh, we got
But
this.
this is the first time we see a gameplay of
There
of
is
Game
no
Freak,
sound.
like making another game besides Pokemon, and it
Yeah.
looks amazing. Actually, I love it. This is easily like one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most.
Oh my god, Game Freak actually did something that doesn't involve Pokemon.
Yeah.
And they made the dogs look so cute. Oh God, I love it. And we got a waifu. They know. They know.
Exactly.
They know.
Man. I think like another Game Freak game that doesn't involve Pokemon I played so far. I mean, that I only played was it's a little obscure. It's called Drill Dozer.
Drill dozer. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, they're flying up in the air. They're doing samurai shit. Like they don't even have to be like. You don't have to like make them look saucy, right? You don't gotta make them like hot as fuck. But it's a waifu, and she looks great. Like, guys, it doesn't have to be that difficult. Gameplay looks good. They got a cute dog. Look at that, just wearing a little tail.
Right?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting this game.
That's cool though. I mean, I like what I'm seeing. Basically, I mean, I skimmed through most of the state of play because I wanted to see the stuff that I want, which wasn't really much. But I mean, once we get to it, we'll get to it, and I'll share my excitement about it if it's in this list.
Yeah,
so-
I'm excited for that.
So Beast of Reincarnation comes out in August 4 of this year, so
Yeah, so
Be
that's
on-
this year, dude. The
Oh, yeah.
banger.
be on the lookout for that. Brigandine Abyss. It's a new game. That game is coming out in 2026. It's a
A lot of a strategy game, I believe it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a strategy game.
For the strategy guys, not for me. but
A
I can
recap
respect it.
right here.
Castlevania
Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Woo! Castlevania's back.
I know
This
all
game
the
comes out in 2026 as well.
I know all the Castlevania homies are just popping their lids right now.
Me included.
Konami is out here spitting bars for this whole year.
We're so back. Castlevania.
It looks great. I love how it looks personally.
And here I was just looking at an arcade Castlevania game, and I was just staring at it like, Konami, give me another Castlevania game, and my life is yours.
There you go.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are excited. I love how.
And it's a
beautiful-
female Belmont.
Yeah, I don't know the lore. I haven't watched the show either, but I feel like once this game comes around closer to its release date, I will be inclined to start throwing myself into the world of Castlevania.
Okay, but if you want to TLDR what this Netflix show is in regards to the first 2 seasons, it's basically a loose adaptation of Castlevania 3.
Oh, okay.
And Nocturne is a loose adaptation of Rondo of Blood.
Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, exciting stuff. I'm excited for that.
All right. Next game, we have Control Resonant.
Yeah, nothing new in terms of announcement, but we did get gameplay, so people actually got to see how it looked like while it was running, and it was a long gameplay trailer.
Oh, yeah.
So people can get to chew on it and see what they like about it.
Yeah, this one's coming out in 2026.
Everybody's happy about that.
Crimson Moon.
This
New
one,
game.
it looks exciting.
This
Two-player friend slop. I'm excited for
More slop.
premium slop.
No, it actually looks interesting. It's definitely gives me that action adventure hack and slash kind of vibe.
Yeah, it reminds me of I can't remember if this is the proper title. Kingdom of Alamor Reckoning.
Yeah, I know what game you're talking about.
Yeah, that it kind of gives me that kind of vibe where it's like arcadey, but it's fun, but like pretty gory. It looks like I'm about that personally.
Might remind me of Medieval or something.
Oh yeah, medieval. Yeah, look, he's about to go chop him up. Ugh.
I need to actually sit down and play that game. I have the PS4 remake, that's why.
Oh, fair.
Got that game. Then we got Darwin's Paradox.
I am excited for this one, chat. I want to let everybody know I'm a big Metal Gear guy, right? Like I started in like 2016, so like I was a little bit in the tail end of the whole career. This reminds me if like Octodad and like Metal Gear Solid got together, and I love it. I love it.
Baby.
It's so great. Look at him. He's just like doing his thing. He's like gotta sneak around.
He got a box.
Yeah.
He is like Solid Snake.
Ocelot, I have to get out of here, Ocelot. There's no safety in these waters, Ocelot.
Colonel, I'm trying to stick around, but I'm dummy thick.
Now look at it. He's like running around in the truck. He's climbing like little lamps around here, pulling levers. I love this game. I already love it.
Really got to get into Metal Gear. It's gonna be the year I want to, actually.
This is the year. Now we got
Death Stranding 2 on the beach, PC reveal.
On the beach.
I'm excited for that. This comes out in March, right?
Death Stranding 2. Let me look. Yeah, comes out next month on the 19th.
That's crazy because that's probably one of the shorter windows of a PS5 to PC release. Because we had
The PS5 version come out last year.
in June, yeah, right?
No, I think a little bit earlier than that.
A little earlier than that?
Yeah.
Damn. Because it felt like it was sooner than a year. They usually wait a year, so they're going quick on this. They're like, yeah, we know people want to be on PC.
And I already know the PC nerds are going to mod the hell out of this game.
There's gonna be the new modern Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, yeah.
They'll put all the cut contents in here.
All right. Dead or Alive 6, last round.
Oh, chat. We're so good. I'm gonna talk to my TOs. I'm talking to you too, Mr. TO. DOA 6 locals at Flint's, please.
Listen, I'll make it happen.
I want Tokon locals.
That'll come too.
Yay!
The only thing I just have to say about Dead or Alive 6 last round is I hope there is rollback netcode.
Oh yeah, we didn't hear that specifically.
Yeah, we definitely need that very specifically. Like the netcode got to be really, really good.
Did it have rollback in the previous iteration?
No.
Uh-oh, chat. We might be.
I think it was delay based.
We'll
So
let them cook.
hopefully, because they announced it, and then of course they also revealed, their next game, which would be Dead or Alive 7. So
Is that my boy Ryu Hayabusa?
I'm just hoping that with this game, hopefully it does well. Hopefully, the online is good, so that way there's tournaments for it. People are, competing in the tournaments, supporting the game, and we get to see it at majors as well. So hopefully it has a really good launch, and all the DLC from the actual game, I think on the PS4, is actually on the game, and we're not having to buy it. Like, if it's already out, like, it should be in the game fully. Like, if there's anything we have to pay for, it's like new shit.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I actually never played a Dead or Alive previously. I've rented it at Blockbuster just to dabble, but this will be my first one to get in there and compete and learn. I'm excited.
Next one is Ghost of Yote Legends. This comes out next month.
I'm excited for that.
It's free DLC for those who already own Ghost of Yote.
Yeah, it's the multiplayer mode. I played the original in Tsushima and I had a blast. It was an amazing experience because it's pretty much just the same gameplay loop of what you do on the single player, but now you're doing it with the homies and it's dope.
Exactly. Yep.
So I love it. I'm happy.
God of War: Sons of Sparta, new game, and I think that game comes out.
It's already out.
Oh yeah, it's already out. Yeah,
It's already out, brother. Like the second we saw the trailer, it's like here's
What?
$30.
Dang,
Yeah.
it's already out.
Yeah.
It's so. I never played. Well, I mean, I have played a little bit of God of War in my passing, but what does this entail?
So-
I think this is Kratos before he became the general, pretty much his younger years.
Yeah, so to preface, you had God of War, Chains of Olympus, and Ghost of Sparta. I know some people might get confused by that. That was PSP games that were prequels a little bit, so they kind of gave you a lot of the backstory. Ghost of Sparta is close to this backstory because at that point, he got to see some fellow members of his team when he was a warrior here, right? So then now Sons of Sparta is even further back than that, and even more further back from what it looks like than God of War Ascension.
Yeah.
So this is This is like how it starts for Kratos.
So
you
this
could
is
start
the
with this one.
prequel.
Yeah,
I really got to get into God of War.
you could start with this one basically, and then when the remake trilogy comes out,
I'll wait for the-
you can hop on that.
I'll wait for the remake then. I'll wait for it.
No,
Yeah.
you want to get into this so that way this makes sense. But I do have some concerns with this remake trilogy because the fact that when it comes to remakes, and I've seen examples of games that be remade, they tend to leave out certain things from the original game. And I was asking about this on Twitter, and I have some people cooking me in the comments and whatnot. But I just want to make my point and make my case. Like
Spit bars, let them know.
Yeah.
like I grew up playing God of War since the very first one on the PS2. Like I've played every God of War, beaten all the God of Wars, from the ones on PS2, the ones on PS3, the ones on the PSP, the PS4, and then of course the two brand new ones, God of War and then God of War Ragnarok. I've played all God of Wars. And when I saw the trilogy remake of pretty much 1, 2, and 3, I didn't get excited because the fact that I know what remakes are, and remakes are pretty much they're going to remake the game into whatever vision that they have. And I'm a little bit skeptical of that because the fact that I don't want certain things that were in the original God of Wars to be cut out because I feel like that will take away from the experience that you would get when you played the original games. Like the one people cooked me on was like the sex mini game because there's nudity in God of War 1, 2, and 3.
Hey yo,
Oh, yeah, bro.
there was.
Hit that
Yes.
circle button, baby. You know
Exactly.
what we're talking about.
Damn, we got gooning in God of War. All right.
Not so much of gooning, but you have that, and then of course the level of brutality in these games, like especially 1, 2, and 3. 3 primarily because in God of War 3, you actually rip someone's head off from their actual body, and you need their head. Like you literally see him just rip it off.
Damn.
And the fun part is you see it from the point of view of the person who's dying. So it's a crazy scene. I remember.
That's
that.
wild.
Yeah, and then there's also another scene in God of War where Kratos is beating the crap out of Poseidon, and then for the finishing touch, he gouges out his eyeballs and then snaps his neck.
That's
So
God.
yeah, so God of War 3 is very brutal. Like the brutality in God of War 3 is peak greatness, which is why I love God of War 3 more than the new God of War games. Because I feel like with the new God of War games, even though I like them and they're visually up, and they look very good, the violence is down.
Right.
Like you don't get, granted, yeah, Kratos is a lot older, he's a lot wiser, so he's not the crash out that you're going to get in this trilogy remake. And that's something that I'm afraid of, is that I feel like you guys are going to tone down the violence, and then of course you're going to get rid of the nudity in the game because the fact that in the previous games you had that. So with this remake, that my biggest concern is you're not going to honor the source material and bring that, with it into this remake. I have a strong feeling that they're going to leave it out because it's gonna, some people are gonna be very sensitive to it, but it's just like, it's a rated M game. There's a lot of gore and violence in God of War, and I want more people to enjoy God of War, especially how I did throughout the years. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to play it, in its original state, in its original form, because that's how you get to appreciate the game. As you played each and every iteration, you enjoyed the story from start to finish, and then of course you become more connected with the character to the point where now you understand them.
Oh, my fault.
No, you're good. So that's like my concern with the God of War trilogy remake, is that I have that strong feeling that they're gonna cut out a lot of stuff from the original game because some people are gonna be very sensitive to it, when that actually added more character depth to Kratos himself. Like 3 is pretty much, God of War 3 is pretty much Kratos on crash out mode. Like he is fucking everybody up. And if you make this remake and you don't give people that version of Kratos, I feel like you are doing people a disservice. And I would tell everyone to buy God of War 3 on the PS4 which is a more updated version where you can play it at 1080 60. Buy that so that way you have that experience. And if the God of War collection is also on the PS4, I have to check on the PlayStation Store to see if to verify this. I would also recommend playing God of War 1, 2, and 3, and of course the prequel games as well. Ghost of Sparta, Chains of Olympus. I would also and of course Ascension as well. And speaking of Ascension, that's another game that needs to be remastered so that way people can experience that game as well.
Oh yeah, it's locked in the PS3.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 4 left PS3.
Yeah.
That was the one.
Yeah.
Now we need these other ones, baby. We got to get them out of here. We got to get them out of there.
But
to go with what you were saying.
To go with your input for what you just said about remaking would be taking out the source material, I feel as though you made your point. Like you guys are pointing across with that sentiment because I feel the same way, which is like the most monkey paw of just like remasters and stuff like that omit or just add unnecessary changes. If I can think of one example in my circumstance, it would have to be me playing Sonic Colors Ultimate, which Sonic Colors is a good game. It is for what it was. But I think they made a little bit of unquestionable design choices with it regarding that the original game had lives. But in the remaster, they kind of just took it away in favor of Tails being your safety net to a game that was already easy enough as it is. And then, given the visuals were just a lot of inconsistencies with the lighting and stuff like that, where people just modded the game for it. And I guess in regards to the soundtrack was okay for the most part, but it doesn't somewhat beat the original soundtrack in my eyes. But other than that, and then what is it? I guess the rival races were very unnecessary because there were some segments throughout the game where you race a Metal Sonic, and I feel as though that was something that did not need to be added in some regard because I did want to go back to playing Ultimate. That's either that or just play the original, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I feel as though that's something I can agree with you on about just making unnecessary changes or just not making the actual source material.
Yeah, like just honor the original source material, just honoring it. Don't remove it because, again, that takes away from the originality of the actual game. And I would rather see games that were bad, like in the past. Like, of course, there's like a lot of bad games in the past. Like, prime example, Sonic 06, that needs to be remade.
But we got Project 06.
No. We need an official money behind the backs. We got to get that 06.
Okay, you know what?
Like that was a very bad game that deserves to be remade. So that way it gives people like, hey, we know we fucked up on this game. We're going to remake this game to make it a lot better. So that way you have a much smoother and enjoyable experience because that game was literally unplayable. And the fact that there are people that actually beat the game. Listen, I commend y'all for beating that game. But I know it was a struggle. Like, you're just like, what the hell? And it's just like, once you beat it, it's like, I never want to play this game again.
There were so many crash outs. So many just frustrating moments of me just almost wanting to throw my controller out the window. But I did it. Whatever completed 100%? Hell no.
Exactly. So, in all, like, I know people are excited for the God of War trilogy remake. That's awesome. But as I said, my biggest concern is honoring the original game and don't leave nothing out. Like, don't cut it out because that's going to take away from the original game. So that's the thing that I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't know, but we'll see.
Just do the same thing.
Next
John
game
Wick.
a John Wick game finally.
Woo! Yeah, I'm excited for this. None of that other weird John Wick Vex game or whatever it was where it was like a strategy game. No, I need some fucking violence.
I gotta watch John Wick sometime though.
Oh yeah, peak.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really happy about that. We need something like that.
Same. Next game, Kenna Scars of Cosmora.
I'm excited for that. I never played the first one, but it looked pretty. I was oh, it's like a Disney movie game. This one caught my attention a lot more. They definitely did a lot of good job.
I still have to finish the first one because I still have it and I have not finished it. But once I finish that, I'm definitely gonna try to get this game, and I think this game comes out.
That backlog's never ending.
August was it?
Does it?
Or June? I can't remember.
Hold on, I'm looking.
It's this year for sure, which is a bang.
Yeah. Well, there's no confirmed date, but it is coming out in 2026.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
Next game, Marathon. I don't care for this game.
We sleep.
Yeah, I literally. Yeah. So pass.
Marvel
Voltokon Fighting Souls, and they finally revealed 3 new characters. We're getting Wolverine, Magic, and Danger.
I am mating magic.
I got a friend. I got to shout out my boy Magi Taki on Twitter. He loves magic. He loves magic. The second I saw her here, I went on Twitter and I was like, I know my boy's happy. He's like, I'm going to be the best magic ever. I'm like, I'm happy for you, bro. Very happy for him.
Listen, also, shout out to my friend who may or may not be watching this, but listen, come August 6th, August 6th, we outside playing Spider-Man. You are not better than me as Spider-Man. I will cook you. Pipe down, you're not that guy.
Hey, bookmark this, chat. He's calling you out. Put it in the calendar. Magic looking good there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She's
I was like, okay, this is looking good.
he's so much fun.
And then when I saw that I got hyped, I was like, yo, Wolverine, let's fucking go.
Justin Wong is back in the game. I just know he's screaming over there. He's making a reaction video. He's like, I'm leaving Marvel 3, baby.
Yo, but Wolverine looks pretty cool though. At least fun to play.
Nah, it's looking pretty sick.
And Danger.
Who is Danger exactly? I don't know Marvel lore.
I don't know, but I see orbs, and that's some melty blood type shit. So good luck to everybody.
I mean, I know some Marvel lore, but not all of it.
She's a fucked up robot lady, so I'm scared for everybody else.
And of course, this game will be at CEO. It has been 100% confirmed. So
Let's go.
I'm gonna be competing in this game.
This is the year, baby. This is the year of fighting games.
Now, Arxis, please drop another beta so I can lab for Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, they announced something. Somebody over here was like, "Yeah, there's another beta I got in."
Which
I was like, "Oh hell yeah!"
Next game after that, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. We finally got Metal Gear Solid 4 out of the PS3. Finally, after all these years, we finally got this game out of the PS4, and I'm excited for it because now I finally get to play and finish this game because my PS3 at the time caught the yellow light of death. and I got so far in this game that I was just like, I lost all that progress.
You hate to see
so
it.
sorry.
You truly hate to see it.
But that stream that you're gonna make when you play this, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Same here. For the sake of, I want to actually, again, 2026, the year of me playing Metal Gear Solid, and among other things. But yeah, that's one of them.
Definitely. Next up, we got Mina and the Hollower.
Looked cool. I didn't really.
I think this is like
feel too excited.
Oh yeah, this is like the Zelda-looking one.
Yeah, it looks cute. I love indie games. But
I think
probably not for me.
Ain't it the same people? I think it's the same people who were behind Shovel Knight, I believe. Yacht Club Games, I think.
There you go. So this is for the people.
Next game, we have Neva, the prologue. This is coming out, DLC available February 19th.
Oh, so this is extra content for already previous game. I'm unfamiliar with it personally, but it looks pretty. The art style is really nice.
Reminds me of a little bit of Hollow Knight.
It reminds me of it was this PS4 game. It was an indie game. I think it was called Star of Light or something.
I don't know.
I have to look it up, but it reminds me of that Ubisoft indie game that was on PS4.
Pragmata.
Oh yeah, Pragmata. The demo is out today.
I gotta go home. Oh shit, I didn't know that. But
Yeah, the
I'm
demo.
excited for this.
Yeah, demo's available, and this game comes out in April 24th
I mean,
of this year.
Dude, Capcom is cooking,
I mean,
bro.
this game is kind of cool. I may try it out. Pick it
Yeah,
up.
I'm gonna try out the demo as well.
Yeah.
The
I
only-
love story games, so I can tell there's a lot of like narrative here, and I really like it. And the interactions between the two characters, I really like it. It's really sweet. So I'm a fan. I'm picking it up.
Next game we have Project Windless. This is with the buff Chicken Warrior.
What the heck?
Bro, this is like
What the
Beowulf
hell?
as a chicken,
What the hell?
God of War as a chicken,
The hell?
Chicken Fighter 6.
What the
Like,
hell-y?
this is great.
What the hell, Yonte? Well, why am I seeing above chicken? This appeals to the furries.
Dude, this is dope.
Not me though.
This is just a chicken fucking cooking.
I'm safe from being called that.
Nah, bro, GG's. You got to play as a chicken, man. If I'm a furry because I'm fucking shit up as a chicken, I'm a furry. Bro. I'm about to pull up to every fucking con as a chicken.
I was like, you know what? This is interesting and new. But you know what? I'll fuck with it.
It's like, it's comedic, just like the character design, but the violence is pretty crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a contrast of themes for sure.
Definitely.
I'm about it.
Next game, Rayman, the 30th anniversary edition.
I think that's pretty dope for Rayman fans. I didn't get to grow up on that. I grew up on the 3D stuff on the PS2 and 1. But this is great.
I think I played Rayman 2 or 3 in passing, but I really do want to play the first Rayman.
Celebrate that legacy with Rayman 30th
I think it's a
Anniversary Edition.
collection.
Yeah, it looks like it's a collection of the
This
first
digital
few that were
museum
out.
features 5
Because
playable
I heard there
versions
was
of the
so many
original
versions
game,
of the first Rayman.
It looks dope.
including the 1995
I'm glad
PlayStation
that we're getting like.
enhanced with new accessibility.
It's so funny because it's like there's actually a lot of older
Discover the
games kind of
secrets
like in
behind
these
Rayman's
announcements that I really
development
like.
through a
It got
long-lost
Infinite Life,
playable
what?
prototype, restored
Alright,
for the first
cool.
time.
So I'm
Plus,
happy.
an
Next
This-
game, Resident Evil 9 Requiem.
We're there.
All right. So remember when I was talking about Gooner games?
Yeah.
This is for the ladies. The ladies were fiending
Oh, I know.
on Leon Dog.
My man is pushing 50. He has reached Unk status.
Unk status. And you know how many fucking pre-orders? There's like 5 million. There's 5 million pre-orders.
Good lord.
Sex fucking sells, chat.
You see
I'm
my
calling the lady gooners out.
you see my man pulling up in that hot new Porsche that pulling out that Rolex.
Pulling out that Rolex.
My man got that money.
I know the ladies are fiending. This I'm telling y'all, like we said, the people know. Capcom knows.
My-
Capcom knows.
Listen,
y'all Americans need
my
to step up.
mutuals are lusting over Leon, and I don't blame them.
But yeah, excited for the game.
We will be there February the 27th.
Did they announce a demo? I low-key been wanting a demo.
Please, I hope they
Is
do.
there a demo? Nah, they didn't announce a demo.
Damn it.
But you never know. You never know.
It's gonna drop like a week before. I swear to you, they're gonna do it to us.
A JRPG game, Rev Noir,
I'm about
teaser
to spend,
trailer,
I'm about to spend another $70. I don't care.
Soros, Silent Hill Townfall, a new Silent Hill game.
First person that caught my attention, and it was I saw the pricing was $50.
In this economy?
Yeah, I'm telling you, the Japanese knows either it's indie games or it's got to be less than $70 or it's sexy. Those are the 3 check marks, and they checked out the $50 mark. But yeah, FPS or first person perspective on this game, which I can't recall if other Silent Hills did a first person perspective of this.
I've never played any of the Silent Hill games, so I don't know.
Me neither.
I've only experienced the watching videos, but they looked all third person. So it's
The hills
fascinating.
were indeed silent.
Star Wars Galactic Racer. I'm copping this. 'Cause
I ain't
it
gonna
looks-
lie, a racer is dope.
I think I played this before in like an arcade.
Because it looks intense and it looks like you can fuck some people up in it. So
Yo, it's like Burnout. I mean, is it Burnout? What?
yeah,
I call
Burnout.
Okay,
I call it
Burnout.
F-Zero. It's got the speed of F-Zero.
Oh yeah. So I'm definitely it's on my radar.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
And I'm big on Star Wars, but
yeah, this is dope, and it looks like these are like PS5 only titles. Like they're homing down on next generation titles with these.
indeed.
Yeah, this game's coming out in 2026. So I don't know what month. It doesn't say what month, but it is coming out this year.
Hey, we got Sonic Racing Crossroads content in there too. Woo! Mega Man and Proto Man. I'm excited.
Give me Mega Man Legends 3, chat.
Yako Shinobi Ops.
Oh yeah, a stealth strategy game, maybe. I don't know, but it's a very out of the camera way, but it looks dope for all the Shinobi fans and all the stealth games.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, so that's about it.
Yeah, that's the list.
Yeah,
that was a banger list, chat.
Indeed.
a lot of games coming out this year, so you better be on the lookout for them. We also have some games coming out this month, some games coming out next month. So we got some priority games coming out, and hey, this year's a good year to be a gamer. Like you got some games coming out that you can try, that you can play, and as I said, it's a good year to be a gamer.
Let's go talk on a Castlevania.
Good year.
Absolutely.
On that note,
On that note, we are not sure if Xbox is having a good year, so we're gonna get to them.
Oof.
I'm so sorry, Xbox. Please don't come into my comments. It's looking tough.
Xbox Game Pass could see more changes, new report claims.
Yo, make it cheaper. I swear to God. Like,
I don't even play Xbox like that. Let's be honest.
like that's the only thing you gotta do, bro.
I use my Xbox One for anime and only anime. That's it.
More changes could be coming to Xbox Game Pass per new report. Xbox Game Pass is currently a cornerstone of the Xbox business. This past October, the cost of the Game Pass Ultimate tier increased to $29.99 per month after the company added nearly 50 games and committed to over 75 day one releases per year. Now, Tom Warren of The Verge reports that more changes could be coming to the subscription service. One potential change is Microsoft experimenting with building an additional third-party service with Game Pass subscription. Game Pass Ultimate currently access to Fortnite Crew, Ultimate, Ubisoft Plus, Classics, and EA Play. Also, Microsoft is considering merging Xbox Game Pass Premium, the second tier offering, with PC Game Pass. PC Game Pass is currently $16.49 per month and only allows players to access games on PC rather than the cloud or on console.
Sounds like they're doing a lot of merging and cutting out the fat because they have to. They have to.
Yeah.
Got to make it appealing for us. We'll see how it goes, honestly.
Yeah, because they realize that because they're raising their prices, more people are not subscribing to their services. So they're trying to merge everything so that way it makes it appealing for people to subscribe to the service.
Yeah, we'll see, because then you essentially you can make an argument that the price is justified because you're merging two systems that could connect to each other. You got an Xbox console and a PC, and then you use the same service. But like, this seems like something as a contingency plan for Xbox, and not more of like a plan that came out of innovation. Seems like a fallback plan. So we'll see. Do what you got to do, Xbox. You got to cook.
Yeah. And it doesn't even look good for Xbox here because in our next one, Microsoft not committed to hard 2027 launch for next Xbox, it's claimed.
So no new Xbox then.
Yeah.
At this point,
Microsoft expects its current generation Xbox Series consoles to have a longer than usual lifespan. Sorry to cut you off. What were you going to say?
also at this point, you might as well just throw in the towel and just go straight multiplat.
Just go, get a PC at this point.
But the RAM prices.
Yeah. The game industry is beginning to consider what the next generation hardware will look like. The Nintendo Switch 2 was released in 2025, and both PlayStation and Xbox are focused on their next iterations. Microsoft is focused on the future where almost any device can be considered an Xbox. In 2025, this led to the launch of the ROG Ally Xbox handhelds and to additional releases from Microsoft-owned developers on Sony and Nintendo platforms. Regarding a next-generation home offering from Xbox, AMD CEO Lisa Su recently stated, that development of the next gen Xbox will feature an AMD semi-custom SoC is progressing well and could support a potential 2027 launch. However, this doesn't mean 2027 is locked for players looking to bring the next Xbox console to their living room.
It's interesting, you know. We're kind of in this weird space where consoles have been out for a while, but so many games have been made for the previous generation that we haven't gotten to spend so much time innovating for the current generation. And I feel like this state of play shows that PlayStation is now leaving PlayStation 4 in terms of creating experiences now, and we're finally getting that next generation experience, quote unquote. But we're 5 years in deep now.
Yeah.
So
Wow, it's
I can
crazy.
see why Xbox doesn't want to launch anything too soon.
Crazy to consider that the PS5's been out for 5 years. COVID era, mind you. What a wall era that was.
Yeah.
So I don't blame Xbox not kind of solidifying a launch window. In terms of a game experience, we haven't gotten so many crazy new experiences. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with them waiting it out personally.
Yeah, same here, because I still feel that 2027 is still way too early to put out a new next gen console, because that's what PlayStation wanted to do, and of course Xbox, but they've now realized with RAM prices going up, SSD prices are going up, you might as well just extend the life cycle of the current console generations that you currently have and just drag it out, and then you can by maybe 2020, 2030, you probably throw out some new consoles. By then, maybe. But even because a lot of people, when it came to getting a PS5 or an Xbox, especially during the time of the pandemic era, people had to wait a year or two just to get that new console. So, if anything, a lot of people started the new generation of gaming a little bit late. So,
Yeah.
so it's like you might as well extend it, and hopefully RAM prices and SSD prices go down to the point where, okay, we could put out in a more affordable console. But with this report, I'm going to even read right here where it says, still, even if the next gen Xbox comes out at a premium price of $1,000, Microsoft stated that, like other developers, it is ensuring its game runs on Nintendo Switch 2 and other devices so all players can experience Xbox games. But if that's the point, why get an Xbox? If I can experience your games, I don't need to get an Xbox then.
You're kind of just shooting yourself in the foot at
Yeah.
that point.
It's like, it's not, and of course you're thinking about releasing a console at $1,000. Yeah, good luck. As I said, might as well get a PC at that point.
Yep.
Might as well. And if you currently have a PS5 or you currently have a Nintendo Switch 2, then just wait for the Xbox games to come on your platform, and you're good. You don't have to go out and go buy an actual Xbox console, because if it's going to be god awfully expensive, then what's the point?
Just like
Yeah.
that. Just like that LIX. I'm looking at the price right now. It is a whole ban. I'm like,
$1,000.
hello?
Yeah. The only thing I can say in justification is that if you want your physical media on your games, then you could get the Xbox. But
We just put the dang.
but I will say the prices on games on Xbox are so cheap because nobody wants to buy the games on Xbox. so it is the most economic option.
Yeah.
So I'll let them cook on that one.
I mean,
Yeah.
we got options.
Oh,
We
yeah,
got
def-
options.
definitely.
Speaking of
Our last topic, and that is the Nintendo Direct and everything announced.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see this. Was there anything exciting?
No.
Oh, I like that game.
Wait, huh?
I'll shout out that one.
Orbital.
Oh, Orbitals was actually pretty good.
Orbitals.
I would actually pick that one up. That was the only thing that caught my eye.
Yeah, a little 2-player co-op game, but it's in the art style of a 90s anime. Look at it.
Gives me vibes of what is it? Either it's Rama or Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, look at that. Like, it's kind of cute. It's a vibe. I know some of the Gundam fans like space stuff. Look at that. Look at that. It feels like I forgot the studio of the name, but they made It Takes Two and Split Fiction. I feel like they're putting their their chips on that kind of experience here, but with their spin of this animation style. And I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it definitely looks good.
It just reminds me of Cuphead all over again.
Yeah, it looks cute. Looks cute. I'm excited for it. I'll dab up Nintendo for that one.
Yeah, that's the only thing that caught my
Next
attention.
game, Paranormal Sight, The Mermaid's Curse.
Okay. It's got a gooner name.
What?
What are we cooking up here?
Looking like
It
Looking
looks like a visual novel.
it is a visual novel, surprisingly.
Okay. I guess if it's for the people who are into visual novels, then go for it. But it hasn't caught my attention personally.
Not really.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Captain Suba 2, World Fighters.
I sleep.
Soccer game, but the anime soccer game.
Before
know,
Bullock.
Yeah. We ain't got a Blue Lock game, so this will do. Cool game. But I don't know if I'm just not into the anime games as much here. But there might be a community who's excited for this.
And I ain't too big in sports in general, and this is not gonna make me change my opinion on it. So,
Oh, cool.
meh.
2026. Tokyo
Steel
scrambled eggs.
Scramble.
Interesting.
Looking like some
Looks like a
Resident
horror game.
Look like some Resident Evil type beat.
Okay, running away from monsters. Taking advantage of the hardware. It looks good with the lighting. Yeah. They're really promoting the lighting here, I noticed.
Reminds me of RE9 with Gracie with Grace. Is that her name?
Yeah, Grace.
Yeah, Grace's gameplay where she's just like hiding from the zombies and making sure she just kills them.
Yo, just whack the fucking dinosaur with the crane. Okay, seems exciting.
You can play it on Switch 1, but why would you do that? It's gonna run bad.
Yeah, okay, this kind of looks like, what's that game? Dead by Daylight, but with dinosaurs. You know, there might be a space for people for this game. I'm about it.
Maybe.
Not for me. I don't got a Nintendo Switch, but it might be for the people.
Not even a Switch 1.
Valheim.
Switch 2 I can understand, but not Switch 1?
Nah. Valheim. Okay, porting some good games out to the Switch. I know this is a popular PC game for the crafting guys.
It's a farming simulator. I sleep.
This is not sweet.
Oh look, we got Hollow Knight.
Nintendo
Hollow
Switch.
Knight on the Switch too.
They said, hey, do you want to pay for it again with insert some random resolution that we don't care about because it's a small ass screen here.
What's crazy is when I watched it on the day of, mind you, I was at work at the time. It said up, down, left, right, hyping it up. I'm like, I got scared because I was like, are we getting Friday Night Funkin'?
But no, I mean, cool. But it just feels like I don't like what Nintendo's doing where they're essentially making, hey, there's this same game, but it's on the new hardware with like
Make it better.
minimal improvements, and we're gonna charge $60.
This is eFootball Kickoff.
I sleep.
Another soccer game. Cool. What happened to FIFA, bro? They just lost the license to the name. Cooked.
I sleep.
Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales.
Is that a JRPG?
Sounds
Oh
terrible.
boy. Oh boy. Does it look dope though? Okay. Stage looks.
Oh, it looks like 2.5D,
Oh.
like on the Dragon Quest remakes and Octopath Traveler.
Yeah,
Okay.
JRPG.
Yeah, look at it. Octopath Traveler popped off. Companies just want to recreate it.
I still gotta get the Dragon Quest remake.
Oh wait, that was 3D movement. That wasn't just 2D. Hold
yeah,
on.
2.2D HD3, however they call it.
I just saw that guy move up and down instead of left and right. This might be cooking. It's 3D. All right, yeah, Chad, they're cooking. They're cooking. I don't know what it is, if it's turn-based or if it's action, but it's cooking.
I'm gonna assume it's turn-based.
That's dope. That's dope. Look at that. They move around in circles. Yeah, I'm about this, chat. I ain't gonna lie.
This does look cool,
Maybe I'm
though.
just too hopeful of a gamer personally, right? But I like what I see.
No,
Y'all
it's
might-
not turn-based.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, it's an action RPG.
yeah, chat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're eating good. Y'all are eating good. I don't. What the heck?
Okay, this looks actually pretty cool.
I ain't gonna lie, chat. Like, I don't know who was out here saying this was sleep, but there's like a couple handful of bangers.
Bomberman.
Super Bomberman Collection.
I never grew up on. I'll be honest. I never grew up on Nintendo personally, so all those IPs never caught my attention or I was raised from. But this is dope.
I
love
dabble
it.
a little bit of Bomberman. It's fun. Mainly Bomberman 64 and
Same.
Bomberman Quest, which was on the original Game Boy.
Yeah. I learned the other day the Super Famicom is basically the Japanese name of the NES.
Yep.
I didn't know that. I was like, what the fuck is a Famicom?
That's
And then
what
I
they
did
call-
research.
That's what they call it in Japan.
Yeah. And it had a different design.
Oh, cool. A game we can just already play everywhere else.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
More like repackaged on the Switch too.
We sleep.
Pragmata.
Oh, okay,
Already
okay.
seen it.
Turok Origins trailer.
I heard of Turok a little bit, but I ain't too big on first person.
I like
Ain't-
Turok.
Ain't this like
Dinosaurs.
Doom but with dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about it. Here's the one thing I'll say, right? Oh, and actually, I'll continue. I'll say my point afterwards.
Kyoto Xanadu.
Can you play that, Loki? That caught my attention.
What is this?
I think it's a JRPG.
Yeah. But like, what kind? Ooh.
Okay, this looks kinda
Okay.
Some plat-
Anime Castlevania chat.
But we have Castlevania back.
Oh, and it's
Okay, this
it's
actually.
3D also. All right, Chad. They're kind of cooking.
Okay, this is actually kind of cool.
No way. They got a school simulator in here.
Just like Persona.
All right, Chad. They're cooking. They got a phone. Okay. All right, Chad. They're kind of cooking.
Can we?
And cutscenes. Okay.
Are
It
there
looks like
social
they're
links?
incorporating a lot of things into this one game.
Do they have social links?
This is dope. This is dope. I like that.
What were you saying before?
No. We got to finish the list, then we'll get to it.
All right. Digimon Story Time Stranger.
All right, the game that people was like hyping up over Pokemon Legends CA.
Cause it is good.
It actually is a lot better.
I'll probably try it out. I'm not big on Digimon.
That's right.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok. This had everybody hyped. Not because the fact that it's on Nintendo Switch 2, it's the fact that it's also on PS5 and PC.
Beatrix, my wife. I've waited so long. She's the only reason why I played Grand Blue. I tried Illa. She's cool, but she didn't catch my attention as much as
I
Beatrix.
probably gotta.
Honestly.
I need to get this though. I heard it was pretty good when it came out
It
the first time.
is.
And it's now crossplay.
And it has crossplay.
That's cool. I mean, I like Grand Blue Fighting Versus. I need to actually legitimately buy the game because 2B's in it. But yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, this game had everybody hyped for it. Like I was on it on Twitter when I saw it. I was like, "Oh my god, it's finally we waited 2 years for Grand Blue Fantasy Relink to give us DLC because the base game was so good. Like you'll definitely get like a good 30 to 40 hours of gameplay time with this with Relink right now.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "Yo, this game needs some DLC." This like we've been begging the developers, give us some DLC, give us some content because there's a lot of promise with this game. And because it worked day one, there was like you have access to a whole roster of characters that you can use and play and master and level up and whatnot. The boss fights are so good. Like everything about the game was good. And then of course this was like your introduction into learning about the world of Grand Blue. So now after 2 years later, we finally get a new expansion. And if you currently own Relink, it's only $30 that you have to pay.
That's a worthwhile DLC.
Yeah.
DLC.
Yeah, and it's crossplay. So now we can play with PC players. We can also play with Switch players. Like the game's worth buying. It's definitely worth it, and I can't wait to play it again because I just enjoy this game. Like easily an easy 50-hour, 60-hour game I'll dump into, and then of course with the multiplayer aspect of it and the co-op, bro,
Endless.
endless.
all right, I gotta pick it up then. Neat, cool.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection.
Don't know if this is a remake or a reiteration, but it looks pretty. I know what's it called. I know the Ultimate series. I believe everybody likes that Monster Hunter the most, right? Something about that gameplay, real gameplay loop. is everybody's favorite compared to like World and Wilds. So this might be something for the people.
Oh, yeah.
I got no opinions on it. I mean, it exists. I'll probably pick up Monster Hunter. I don't know, maybe someday.
Arcade Archives 2, Racer and Console Archives.
YC, Ridge Racer.
Oh, that's pretty.
I'm guessing this is like a collection of just games all in one.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, probably like, hey, yo, we got a bunch of these if you want to try to pull up. Never some Japanese stuff I've never seen.
Wait,
Is
what?
that SSX?
No.
Cool Borders.
Dope.
Ninja Gaiden. I could just.
Chat, we finally got a new Ninja Gaiden again.
I could just emulate these.
Sizzle Reel.
Nintendo what?
Sizzle. All right, I'm not liking what I already saw.
Why does this look like some type of Sims
Oh,
type of?
Oh, this is
It's like-
It's a montage.
Yeah.
Tales of Scott Pilgrim.
I need to get this game. I love Scott
I
Pilgrim.
can't wait to get EX.
I still played the first one actually, and that was me after watching Takes Off.
It peaks. It's peak. Cool game. Cool game.
And I need to also watch the movie as well.
Reanimal. That's coming out tomorrow. Gonna be a scary co-op experience, chat.
Oh my god, it is coming out tomorrow. That's crazy.
WWE 2K26.
I sleep.
Oh, that looks actually really good. Holy crap. It's been so long since I played it that like it blew my mind how good the
Star
graphics were.
Trek.
Oh, one of those Fallout Sims, Fallout Shelter Sims. Disney Dreamlight. Yeah.
Disney. Where's Mickey?
He's hiding somewhere. Oh, that's the ugly character? Yeah, but
Mickey.
y'all can cook with that.
I sleep. It's golf.
Oh, it's already out. Okay. For the golfers.
I thought that was Baltimore for a second.
Baldur's Gate? Okay. I like that.
Goat Simulator.
I love this. I've always wanted to be a goat, actually. It's my lifelong dream.
Shadow Tactics.
Ooh, some strategy games. There's not a lot of this kind of genre unless it's anime.
And Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn Edition.
Oh, so you can finally play like that on the go with the DLC.
Yeah.
I like the game.
It's definitely worth playing.
I love that game.
I'll play
Same.
that one. Probably.
And then, of course, Resident Evil 9, Fallout
Seen it.
4.
Whoa. I didn't see that.
What?
Fallout Anniversary Edition?
Then it was like people were expecting something cool at the end, and then they saw that guy. I forgot his name. Was it Tom Howard? I think.
Fallout 4 on the Switch. All right, cool.
Indiana Jones in a Great Circle.
Oh, okay.
Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered.
Hell yeah.
And that's about it for Nintendo.
Oh, this is perfect then. I wanted to bring this up.
Go for it.
I think this is the console generation where the performance of Nintendo is now up to par with current generation hardware. Why do I say that? We're getting Resident Evil Requiem. We're getting Resident Evil Rebirth. We're getting a bunch of all these games that exist in the Xbox and PS5 space. And usually, Nintendo's always a generation behind in terms of what kind of performance they can get. During the 360 era, we were already on the 720p era of HD games, and they were still on the Nintendo Wii at that point with the 480p and stuff like that. Fast forward, we got the Wii U, and then we got the Switch, but everybody at that point was already on the 1080p with the PS4, and the Switch was really kind of pushing like 720p and then maybe 1080 on like specific games, but like it wasn't prominent, right?
Yeah.
Now we're at the Switch 2, and it's now gotten to that point where Nintendo product has caught up in the performance of current gen hardware. And we're seeing that with the games that are offered this year. And people might not be excited for the games themselves, but they have to recognize that now Nintendo's on the same level playing field as modern hardware now for the first time in a long time. And we got to be excited about that, chat.
I mean, I can agree with it in some regard.
I'm like 50-50 on that.
50-50?
Yeah.
Well,
50.
what's the 50-50 that you're like,
I would say yes, and I'll also say no due to the fact that with the games that are on the Switch 2, like I would put the Switch 2 like hardware and the specs and of course the performance of these games, I would put it on par with a PS4 Pro.
Okay.
Yeah, I would put it on par with a PS4 Pro instead of a PS5 because it's like a night and day difference between those two, like PS5 and Nintendo Switch 2. But because with games that are on the Switch 2 that are on PS5, you will see like the performance differences between those two games. Like at least with Nintendo, they have to like lower some settings down, lower some the resolution, the frame rate to make these games run playable, and hopefully it doesn't crash or break your system.
Right.
Versus on a PS5, it just runs naturally well.
That's fair. Yeah, they have to make some compromises.
Yeah, because when you look at the specs side by side, you'll definitely see that, the PS5 definitely has a leg up over the Nintendo Switch 2. Doesn't mean that the Nintendo Switch 2 isn't powerful. It's still good. Like, it's on par with a base PS4 Pro. So, with that, the type of quality games that you're going to get on the PS4 Pro. Like, prime example, Ghost of Tsushima on the PS4 Pro looked amazing and it ran so good. The Last of Us, you can even go with The Last of Us Part 2, looked good and it ran very well on the PS4 Pro. So games like that actually takes advantage of the hardware of the PS4 Pro. And you look at the Nintendo Switch 2, you can see like the very stark differences between those two games to where it's like it's almost identical.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and you make a great point on there. It's not as close, right, in terms of that physical performance. And there's a lot of compromises that's being made.
Yeah.
But to be able to still play it, where we're finally sharing that space, that ecosystem of games. Both points are really good. I'm really excited. It's a good year. Good year.
Definitely.
I mean, it's pretty cool that Nintendo is with the Switch 2 that it's on, all the latest games can run on it. That is pretty impressive for being able to lower spec than the PS5 and or Xbox series of consoles. But I guess it's pretty cool at the end of the day. But my opinions on the Switch 2 still stands. I'm not the biggest fan of just a lot of other discrepancies and stuff like that. But it's pretty cool. But we need more first party games though. That's all I gotta say. If you're gonna make me fold. A new Smash, perhaps a new Mario game.
We'll see. The only time can tell.
Definitely. So with that being said, I guess we can go ahead and put a bow on this episode and wrap things up.
Beautiful.
All right. Any final words, closing words before we head on out? Dan.
Great to be back here again for this episode. I had fun with it so far for the sake of just the first topic. That was funny. I'd say just talking about the state of play and the Nintendo Direct in comparison to, which either showcase was good or bad or not. But great to be back here again for like my third visit here. But
appreciate you. Alrighty. Butter Punch.
Sex sells, chat. Leon's out there getting all the ladies. Nikkei's making money. Gooner shooters. I'm telling you that right now.
I came to goon.
I came to goon and shoot these bullets. So the PS State of Play was amazing. I really loved it. One of my favorite ones out of many years. So super excited for this year of these games, and they're not like PS5/4. So these are dedicated experiences for the current hardware. So we're gonna get some really nice gameplay experience. I'm excited for that. It's making me inclined to actually get the PS5 and keep it. So
go get it, my guy.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. And of course, as for me, listen, this year is already starting off on a good note. We got some good games coming out. Good games that are already out, and there's going to be some more games coming out this year in 2026. So this is now a perfect opportunity. Like, if you don't have a PS5 right now, you might as well go ahead and go get one. All right, you can find some used ones. Just hit up a local GameStop, pawn shop. You can just pick up a PS5 for a good $400. And if you shop, if you shop around, you probably get one for less than that, maybe $350 at the best. You never know if you actually go out there and try it. But yeah, it's looking really good for PlayStation this year. A lot of good games coming out, whether you're playing on the PlayStation 5 or on PC, and yes, even Xbox as well.
We love you,
depending
Xbox.
on the games, of course, but still, regardless, a lot of good games coming out this year, and it's a great opportunity. It's a great time to be a gamer, and even myself, I'm currently playing Lost Side. I'm playing Neo 3, playing Goddess of Victory Nikke, playing Grand Blue Rising because of a new character, and you know what? There's just a lot of variety, but not a lot of time to sit down and enjoy these games. But make the time and enjoy them. Like, what more you can lose? Like, so anyway, guys, this has been episode 169 of the South Florida Gamers Podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching and joining us and tuning in. We are signing out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
See you, ciao.
And
Yeah.
Hell yeah, chat. Gooner.